Welcome to part 2 of our January broadcast of Sound and Communications Viewpoint, this industry's first video talk show. We continue now with our discussion on video conferencing with our host, Gary Kayye, and guest, John Swoyer.
Welcome back to the second broadcast of January 2008's Viewpoint, brought to you by Sound and Communications Magazine. We're here talking about video conferencing, and as we were 2 weeks ago, we're here with John Swoyer again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
When we left off a couple weeks ago, we were talking about Cisco and their impact, or we started talking about Cisco, and I wanted to talk to you specifically about what is going to be their impact. And the way I'm kind of asking this question is specifically regarding they're not using the AV channel to sell their telepresence system. They're going around the AV channel using their own integration channel. Should this concern us, or what should we think about this?
I don't think it's necessarily a threat. Cisco obviously has a big name. They also have tremendous marketing dollars. So they're obviously some of the marketing campaigns or whatnot, they're definitely...
So far it's not going to be a threat. It's not sounding good when you say big campaign, tremendous marketing dollars.
Well, it exposes people to the technology, and that's good for us. The question still lies. I think we had a discussion a couple weeks ago where is telepresence a real application that's going to scale? Does that mean Cisco will come more towards the traditional AV integrator solution? I'm not sure. Right now they offer a telepresence solution. The question is as well is how many people are purchasing the Cisco application today versus giveaways, if you will, with large strategic accounts.
So you say that Cisco is giving away their system?
In some cases, they're offering deals that cannot be refused from that standpoint, and that is not a slam against what Cisco's doing in their technology. I think they're seeding the market, which is a sound strategy. But the big question is of these telepresence solutions, it's not necessarily Cisco, whether it be Tandberg has their Xperia solution. Polycom has their RPX solution. The question is how many of these solutions have actually been sold, and will this model scale?
But do you agree that there's a market for virtually being there in real life size proportions, or do you think that that's more of a way to just promote the business with an application that's unique?
I think there probably is a market there, but it's limited. So once again, it all comes back full circle. Is there enough of a market? Will it scale to where the business model makes sense? I contend that the traditional video conferencing, especially in the HD world, the traditional HD endpoints, whether it be Tandberg, whether it be Polycom, whether it be life size, I contend that still that's the lion's share of the interest, whether it be at the lowest levels of management or at the C-level.
When I first had high-definition video conferencing demoed for me a couple of years ago, what surprised me was not how good it looked in HD, because I had an expectation of what I felt like it should look like, but how good it looked in SD. Are there people buying high-definition video conferencing for the future and using it in SD, or is there an application for HD and SD applications?
I think standard definition and high definition do intersect with each other. However, I think there's even somewhat of a misnomer as far as the capabilities, and maybe that's what we were speaking of before, as in what does it take for a true HD video conference to occur? Bandwidth, network, is it too robust for that? And I contend not. There's the advantage of HD is a multitude of scenarios, but most importantly, the advantage of HD is we finally have a 16:9 aspect ratio camera that's meant to marry with a 16:9 aspect ratio display. 2 years ago, we were forcing 4:3 aspect ratio cameras to work with a 16:9 aspect ratio.
But are people really asking for that? Is that what they want, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because it's native. It's native camera, native to the display. So in essence, the quality is better. Even though, for instance, with video conferencing manufacturers, that the quality at 512 kilobits isn't technically speaking HD, the native 16:9 aspect ratio camera married with that display is far superior. So therefore, the overall experience, whether it's true HD or not, is superior.
Because the way the humans look at images is,
correct,
is more close to 16 by 9 rather than 4 by 3 is what you...
That is correct.
Okay. Switching subjects slightly, 10 years ago, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, 10, 15 years ago when all this started, there were a lot of bad user experiences, bad quality issues with video conferencing. Now that those are theoretically solved, and certainly from what I've seen, they are for the most part solved, let's say you're an integrator that was in it 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 5 years ago and got burned. Is now the time to go back? And if so, what 2 or 3 pieces of key advice would you give them before re-entering this market?
Well, I think it's a great time to get back into the market, of course. The question would be, do you have the expertise to support not only the HD application itself, but also the network infrastructure behind that? And I think many AV integrators have gotten into video conferencing as an add-on, whether it be Polycom or one of the major players that kind of have appliance, especially with the appliance-based technologies. The set-top market made it real easy for AV integrators to get into that. The question is do they have the infrastructure or the background of the network infrastructure experience to truly make this a solution that companies are looking for, and as I would say, an enterprise solution.
All right, let's hold that thought because I want to know exactly what that infrastructure needs to be. But before we do that, we need to take a quick break. So if we'll stand by and come back to us after these commercial announcements, we'll finish our discussion with John Swoyer.
Introducing our newest shooting star, the self-powered MM4XP miniature loudspeaker, especially suitable for installations involving space limitations and visibility concerns. Flexible, easy-to-configure mounting options and the ability to easily reproduce both speech and music make the MM4XPs a perfect choice for fixed installations, theatrical presentations, and portable corporate AV solutions. And of course, the MM4XPs exhibit the same high-quality intelligibility and flat frequency and phase response for which Meyer Sound loudspeakers are known.
Bosch Communication Systems, a business unit of Bosch Security Systems, is now one of the world's leading manufacturers and suppliers of professional audio, wireless, life safety, and communication equipment. Bosch Communication Systems offers complete system solutions for the world's most critical high-profile installations and events. Together, the future sounds secure.
Looking for a continuous reading, high accuracy colorimeter with fast, accurate, low light measurement, all at a valued price? Then Sencor has the solution you've been looking for.
The public lobby of Barry Diller's IAC Global Headquarters is home to 2 of the world's largest and most unique projection video screens. Developing a high-definition screen that would be suitable for architectural applications, large displays using multiple projectors, and high ambient light conditions at this site was no easy task. Stewart Film Screen came up with a solution, Starglass.
Up until Infocom 2006, Aeroglass had been the product of choice. The entire design team, including Stewart Film Screen, McCann Systems, and IAC, had settled up on that product. However, Starglass, which was being premiered at Infocom, really turned the tide at that point, really becoming the product of choice, considering the application, the public space, and the fact that the laminated glass product gave us so many more benefits.
Starglass, a one-of-a-kind screen, allows AV integrators to bring their own vision to an installation while providing image quality that only Stewart Film Screen can deliver.
The Starglass product has been the strongest and most successful installation Stewart Film Screen has ever had. We're able to provide the product on time. We were able to provide high-quality product. It's the largest high-definition video wall in the world. The customer is extremely happy, and we expect many, many new orders to come in the future for this fantastic new product called Starglass.
Starglass from Stewart Film Screen, a whole new world for all to see.